Hello and welcome to another episode of In Just 1 Minute or So. Today we're going to talk about styles of anger. So anger is a normal, healthy emotion and people use various communication styles to express their anger. It is important to note that there is no wrong anger style and awareness of our default style is the goal so that we can choose a preferred style to match the situation. And knowing also your own anger style can help you be prepared when diffusing a potentially violent situation. So let's jump in. There are mainly 4 styles of anger: avoidance, collaborative, forceful, and indirect control. So let's go with avoidance first. People with this style have a tendency to stay away from expressing their emotions and to avoid people with whom they are angry. People with the avoidance style also often feel helpless and hopeless. And thus, when angry, they assume that withdrawing and ignoring their needs is the best thing to do, even if they are being legitimately wrong. Individuals operating in this style also will convince themselves that their emotional needs are secondary or minor rather than addressing their emotions directly. Now, there's an advantage of using this style because it reduces tension in tough situations. But the disadvantage is that when you use it too much, it can cause relationships to fall apart and health issues to develop because emotions aren't dealt with properly. So when do we use it? Well, when people need to cool down, you don't have time to deal with the situation right now, or when there are more important issues to settle. So basically, choose your battles. Let's go to collaborative style. With this anger style, you maintain relationships because it's as important as maintaining your own goals in intense situations. So people with this style try to focus anger toward reacting constructively during intense dispute, and a person with this style is concerned that everyone is heard. The advantage is that it promotes relationships, but the disadvantage is that when you use it too much, it can cause relationships to fall apart and health issues again to develop because emotions aren't dealt with properly. And when do you use it? Well, both the relationship and the outcome are important to you. That's when you use it. Let's go now to forceful style. This style is oriented towards achieving a goal as quickly as possible. So the person using a forceful style often tries to overpower people by intimidation. And this style allows for emotions to be expressed without thought being given to how the other person hears them so that the individual can win no matter what the cost. The advantage is that you take quick action, but the disadvantage is that when you use it inappropriately, it can lead to isolation and damage relationships. And so when do we use this forceful style? When, for instance, there is an emergency or if the action itself needs to be taken now. And finally, indirect control style. People with this style seek to control everything in their environment during a conflict and when they are angry. So those using this style of anger, they seek to maneuver situations to get the results they want. Now the style appears to be collaborative, but the objectives are forceful. The advantage is that, well, it's good for preventing anger from escalating out of control. This is also good if you need something now. But the disadvantage is that you can often miss opportunities for creative solutions and you risk alienating yourself from those close to you. Now, when do you use this style? When the relationship is not that important to you and you're using this method, you will be obviously achieving your outcome better or more quickly than other styles. Thank you so much for joining this episode and see you in the next one.